Hello everybody, it is Michael here from My Retirement Trading, and today we're going to do the Coffee and Dividends show for the week ending September 12th, 2025. We're going to talk about my distributions and what happened this week. But before I get into this, I must state that this is not financial advice or a recommendation, and it is for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into it. Well, this week, the grand total of the distributions was $777.40. And the non-crypto part of the covered call portfolio paid $505.90. And the crypto part paid $272.50. Like I said, for a grand total of $777.40. And let's get into the individual spreadsheets. You go over here to my cash account, and this spreadsheet contains everything except for the crypto covered calls. So I had two distributions from Goldman Sachs. These are monthly payers. GPIQ paid $227.34. And GPIX paid $184.62. ULTY by YMAX, these are weekly payers, right here on this side, paid $35.82. YMAX by YieldMax paid $13.90. And NVII by Rex Shares paid $44.22 for a grand total of $505.90. Well, we go to my dividend tracker crypto. Had three distributions this week. YETH by Roundhill paid $63.77. And YBTC by Roundhill paid $164.51. And XBTY by Granite Shares paid $44.22 for a grand total of $272.50. Well, I took my cost basis of $32,858 on the weekly payers, and I figured that I received $365.44 this week on the weekly payers, and if you multiply that by 52, that would be $19,002.88, or a rate of 57.83% APR on my cost basis. So I feel like that's pretty good. And also, I took those Goldman Sachs funds, GPIQ and GPIX, and I've got about $47,000 in those. And the rate of distribution on those, based on my cost basis, is 10.53% APR. So anyway, that was the distribution rates on this week's distribution. Well, what changed or what's new this week? I bought 100 shares of BTGD by Quantify Funds. I first heard about this fund. I saw a video by Marcos Milla, and I like what I heard. It's best I can tell, it's 50% gold and 50% Bitcoin. And I'm not really sure on the mechanics of it, but it has really performed well. And also, Marcos Milla actually interviewed me when I was on vacation in Florida last week, and he released that Thursday, and I was really impressed by the quality of the video, and I had a blast during the interview, and so I'm going to link that later. Well, I went over to stockanalysis.com, and I went to their ETF screener, and I compared IBIT versus BTGD. And year to date, BTGD has got 58.69% versus IBIT's 25.13%. So basically, it's doubled that. So this is one of the reasons that I decided to
dip my toes into this fund.
Well, as you can see, the BTGD has performed very well year to date and even in a 1 year period. So that's why I got involved in this, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for this. It was a fantastic week. I had distributions of $777.40, which I would call that pretty good. And my weekly payers, based on my cost basis, I had a distribution rate of 57.83%. And on my monthly payers, GPIQ and GPIX by Goldman Sachs, based on my cost basis, I had a distribution rate of 10.53%. And I bought 100 shares of BTGD by Quantify Funds. Started a position in that. And last but not least, I was interviewed by Marcos Milla when I was on vacation in Florida, and that turned out amazing. Thank you, Marcos, for the interview. And I'll link all that stuff below for everybody to see if they're interested. If you have any comments or suggestions, please drop them in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you all. And if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to the channel. And on that note, until next time, I will catch you all later.